Hi, welcome to the Vedic Astrology New Moon Forecast for February 4th, 2019. So the new moon is coming up fast. How are you feeling? The moon is waning and waning. Energy is diminishing. And on February 4th, at 1:04 p.m. Pacific time, the moon will have gotten so small, basically disappeared, conjoining the sun, and begin to wax again. So it's the dark moon time. It's called the Amavasya Tithi. Time for retreat, for looking within, reflection, meditation. Not the best time to start new things, but a great time to do inventory and meditate. And you see behind me, I've been meditating on these yantras. This is the Navagraha. Navagraha are the 9 planets. All the planets that are used in Vedic astrology traditionally. The sun in the center, right there. And Saturn, the dark one over here, Mars. The moon, Venus, Mercury, Jupiter, and Ketu. So these are the 9 planets, the Navagraha, they call it. I'm going to India, it seems, next week. I'm going to do a Navagraha tour. There's temples for these planets, and I'm going to be exploring some of these temples. So stay tuned. I'll probably be making some, maybe at least a movie from one of these areas in Tamil Nadu where I'll be, and also doing a lot of Instagram photos probably. So follow me on Instagram if you want some images from India soon. So this Amavasya, or new moon, that I should call it, is very important, as I was saying, because it is one of the most holy, most auspicious bathing days. It's called Moni Amavasya. Moni means silent, stillness, appropriate always for a new moon, but this one in particular is said to hold a lot of spiritual potential. Right now, there are millions of people gathering in India for the Ardha Kumbh Mela. It's a big pilgrimage, Hindu pilgrimage, where they congregate everyone in Allahabad this time, where there is the confluence of the Ganga, the Yamuna, and the Saraswati River, subterranean, mythical river of the goddess Saraswati. And millions of people are converging to take a holy bath today. The new moon day especially is the most popular day to do it. So this is truly a very spiritual, very deep and powerful new moon coming up. So this new moon is in the nakshatra, or the section of the sky called Shravana. Shravana nakshatra. Now Shravana is the star of learning, and actually it's Saraswati, goddess Saraswati's star. It's the star of listening as well. It's symbolized by an ear, the ear of God, the sky god. Or sometimes it's also connected to Vishnu, the 3 steps of Vishnu over the worlds. So this star is actually very appropriate to be connecting in with the inner stillness, really listening. And so it is a great time to follow a little bit of this Moni Amavasya pattern, and keep your speech very, very simple. If you have to speak, make it brief. And take this time to look within and really connect with yourself, with your inner stillness, the quiet. And this may be hard, but underneath all of the thoughts and the monkey mind that we have, there is a quiet place that is always there, like a frequency, like a river flowing subterranean, like Saraswati, of awareness, and just witnessing that, witnessing the way our minds flow can bring us closer to this, the energy of this star, and to the awareness that Shravana brings. So just witnessing the mind too, just observing the thoughts, even if it's just for a few minutes on this new moon. Just sit quietly, observe your breath, observe the thoughts flowing. Really take time also in this period to listen to how you use your words. Words have a lot of power. Words are very powerful, actually. You can manifest whole new situations in your life through the words you speak. But it's also important to listen to the silence between the words, because that is actually where the true awareness, the true awakening of the heart is. On the 5th day of this waxing lunar cycle, the Shravana lunar cycle, is a very auspicious day for Saraswati, the goddess Saraswati, because it is the Saraswati Puja, or the Basant Pachami. If you're studying or any kind of education, or just want to improve your speech and communication and awareness, this is a great time to connect with her. She is available, especially on this day. So wearing yellow and offering flowers and some incense to Saraswati on this day brings a lot of growth, especially if you're studying something or trying to grow your knowledge. Shravana Nakshatra is given the Shakti of connectivity, because it's through learning, through language, through listening, through connecting with a teacher that we learn. This is how we expand and how we grow. So also this is a time to be looking at our relationships and how we teach each other and help each other to learn. Especially because Venus has moved into Sagittarius out of Scorpio and is moving towards Saturn. Venus and Saturn coming together can be an excellent time for really working on your relationships, improving your alliances, getting clear on your contracts, and reassessing how you're working with your finances perhaps as well. This is a powerful time to be making commitments in the long term. But it's probably better not to make any final decisions on anything, any kind of projects or plans that you're doing until after this new moon, a few days. Just wait until Mars changes signs into Aries. He'll be changing the day after, so it's better to wait maybe a couple more days, let him pass the Gandanta, this area between Pisces and sidereal Aries, where he's going to be crossing. This is the end of the zodiac, so he's reaching the very end of all cycles and coming into a sign where Mars is very, very comfortable. Aries, he rules this sign, and it is all about initiation and enthusiasm and new beginnings. So just a couple of days, I would say, after this new moon, there could be a big push for something new. And so hold off if you're going to be making any decisions, I think, until then, if possible. Okay, so let's just take a look at what the tarot cards have to say about this new moon in Shravana Nakshatra. Okay, so the first card that came up, the Knight of Swords. Very fast-moving energy, actually. And maybe this is about how there is a little bit of a push going forward after this new moon, with Mars's entry into the first sign of Aries. And also Mercury is still combust. He's been combust since last week. So he's very close to this new moon, just a few degrees away. And the energy of Shravana, as I was saying, is a lot about flowing with that river of buddhi, the manas, the mind. Letting it just flow. If you've ever learned a language, there's a point when the flow of the words just begins to take on its own energy, right? This is the energy of Saraswati. And also it does look like Vishnu striding out over the worlds, 3 worlds. Here's the 3 birds as well. Vishnu's 3 footsteps. And also the Five of Cups. Disappointment. There is something dry and quiet about this moon. Okay, we're in the dark times of winter, most of us, in the northern hemisphere anyway. It's quite a cold winter as well. And it's true, the dark moon is a time for looking within and seeing maybe into where we aren't in alignment with our true feelings all the time. Maybe we don't always speak the words that we meant to say. So it's a good time to assess right now, to look within quietly and just be with whatever is and isn't as well. There's an emptiness. See, these are empty cups. But then on the other side, we have the Queen of Cups. So her cup is very full, overflowing. The Queen of Cups, it's interesting. It kind of reminds me of Saraswati, the source of the rivers, the source of water, the fountain coming forth. Saraswati, the mysterious goddess, the mystical river, the hidden, subterranean, can't see it. The energy is flowing, it's there. The water is always coming forth. And you see, it's interesting, there's a bird, crane. Saraswati rides a swan, kind of similar, large water bird. Swans are known to be able to decipher the difference between what's true and false. They immediately know. So finding the truth among what's under, what's behind the words being said in your heart. There's a lot of momentum, I think, going forward after this new moon. This is a powerful lunar cycle for relationship building, for practical, also kind of long-term plans even. So take advantage. Let's take a look. Flow with the light, the information that comes from within, and allow things to change and move naturally in this flow. The source of the river will never dry up. It is only if we don't follow its flow that we lose its nourishment. Sharpen your communication skills. Improve your sense of authenticity with the words you speak. And reconnect to that source. Okay. Saraswati with her Veena. I love that goddess. Don't forget Saraswati Puja on the 9th, I think, or the 10th in India, the 5th day of the waxy moon coming. So great time to connect in with her. And thanks for coming to the Ananda Shri Astrology New Moon Forecast. I do offer one-on-one Vedic Astrology readings and Tarot readings. You can book online. Don't have so many slots open, so if you want to see me this month, be sure to book soon. And also, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to this video channel, YouTube channel, whatever they call it, and like my stuff. Get on my newsletter. It's free to subscribe below, and I will be seeing you soon on the next full moon.